Well, ladies and gents, archery premium big bull hunt begins. Battle weather, we're up here. It's Saturday, finally the fog is lifting. You can kind of see up in there all that fog. We'll just play it slow, see what we can find. Change of plans already this morning of where we're going. It's the beauty of public land hunting, but we'll go see if we can't get into them. I think we're ready to roll.
Pretty empty at 4 o'clock. That couch at the end.
All right, we are getting ready to head in for our first evening hunt. It's blistering wind. You probably can't even hear me, but we're diving clear into the bottom of all of this. Okay, all these canyons come around, big bulls hang in the bottom, so we're headed to the bottom. We got a long hike and a long night ahead of us, but we'll get there.
Kind of crisscrosses right here. This is where I was when I was trying to call you. Right here, they were all right here. All those cows and spikes and shit were right there.
The blind.
Hey, Rob, hand me
upper blind.
Hand me that bag, Rob.
So when I couldn't hear him, you can see I dipped on this side of the ridge and just went.
What do we have for breakfast this morning? Hash?
Some burritos.
Breakfast burritos.
Or you can just eat it in half.
That's what I'm talking about.
was.
Okay, hold on. There you go.
No, this is the first cow.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
So we get down in there. We're sweating our balls off. We're trying to figure out which shirt combination is the coolest to keep the flies off, because there's flies everywhere. We were not having a great time at first. But then we hear this crunching coming down from kind of towards the top blind. So we look, and Caden says, "Oh, there's an elk." So I look and I said, "That's not an elk, that's a doe."
I said there's something.
There's something. Okay, there's a doe. All you could see was kind of the butt end. I said, "That's a deer." So we look and stuff, and then he says, "There's another one right up from it."
We can hear
So I
it.
said, "Okay." I just wanted to see it, so I just peek around, and all of a sudden there's this cow coming down the side of the hill, going down to where
Yeah,
the
we're
spring comes out.
We're looking at a deer, and all of a sudden there's a
So
fucking
we
elk in
scoot
our
down and get ready, and we start getting situated. And all it took was he peeked his head up and ranged her 37 yards, and then I peeked my head up so I could start creeping towards the side of the blind, and she just locked on. She knew we were there.
Hey, this fucking cow is quartered away from us like this. Turns her head all the way this way.
tortillas?
Yeah,
and sees us out her left eye.
Oh.
What the fuck, man? If they've been down there, they know. They look.
They know.
Up there. Well, no,
So-
but I just don't understand how she turned her head so far. They just know. They're smart.
So she saw us and she took off. She didn't run, but she skedaddled out of there.
The cow.
The cow. Yeah. So we thought, crap, we just blew it. Like that was probably our one chance. down
Broadside,
here
37
tonight.
yards. Yeah.
Crap. So then we started thinking about it. Got a little more optimistic about it. 'Cause, well, if she came down so early, something else might come in. So then we start hearing crashing, and probably an hour later, we start hearing more crashing come down, and you can see the cows moving through the trees, coming down to that where the spring comes out. Yeah, come down the pine side. So he says there's a little bull with them and a couple cows. So they come down, and I peek over, and I see the bull, and he's kind of looking straight up at us. Not a Brock bull, but he had two fronts. They were pretty short, and I could see him going out. Probably a satellite bull, but they were hanging out with him. And I thought for a second he pegged us, but he went back to drinking, and they stepped aside, and he drank and kind of made a mess of things for 5 minutes. And then he starts going out. And we were trying to be really patient because we thought they were going to come down to the pond, down to the little water hole. 20-yard shot, easy peasy. But he left, so I thought, crap, they're going to drink and they're going to go with him. Because I didn't really want to take that shot because there's a branch of a tree out of the side of the blind right there.
That left side.
And I'm too short. So
yeah.
for you guys, it'd probably be easy to shoot over, but I'm a little short, so it's kind of hard for me to get that angle to shoot to the spring.
So luckily, like that first one,
This guy and that guy would have to be like,
Yeah.
after that first cow came in, we're like, okay, we got to figure out how to shoot. Like
It
out
was
that
built for
angle.
us, so
It was.
Yeah. So we were like, we got to figure out how to shoot out that angle after the first cow came in. So we like got out.
Moved
Like,
this.
okay, I can do it if they come in there again. A couple minutes later, they came right there.
So the bull leaves, we hear him going out, and I just knew that was the chance. So,
and we already knew
so
the
I
range.
was,
so
I
we
was
didn't even
crouched
have to
down,
jump up and
so I
range them.
drew back. And then I think I drew back first, and then I kind of stood up. And I don't think she looked at us. I don't think they knew we were there at all. And I just let it fly.
So she was at the
She was
pond?
at the
She's
spring.
like, yeah, she's 37.
spring
She's
comes
right
out.
where the spring comes out.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
so
higher.
she didn't.
Higher.
They never came down to the pond. They were up a little bit higher. So then we hit her, and she never runs. I don't think she ran. The other ones ran when they heard the noise, and they kind of stopped up on the hill, and she kind of walked up, and you could tell she was hurt. As soon as she got up there, probably 40 yards up to where they were, she just started swaying. And then, boom, she topples over almost backwards, rolls down the hill a bit,
Right in the middle.
and then the others just kind of look at her like, what the hell is your problem? And then she gets a little more energy and she gets back up. She tries to walk back up with them, and then she was up for maybe another 10 seconds, and then she fell, and that was it. I think she was probably dead right then.
that is so
It was
awesome.
quick.
She said, well, yeah, so like when right below the upper blind, that's where she died.
I'm not hungry.
Well, welcome to September. It's finally elk season. It's been a lot of hard work put into this hunt up until now. And the bulls are finally starting to reward us and actually start to talk a little bit. We're kind of right down in the middle of them. I think we got bulls above us, below us, across from us. Yep, there's a bull down there in the bottom. So we're just kind of posted up here, overlooking this little valley. We'll give it another 15 minutes or so. We'll do some cow calling. See what we can pull in. On the way down in here, we jumped a little raghorn bull. Not at all what we're after, but it's a sign of the bigger bulls are booting those smaller bulls out. So we'll keep you posted. Hopefully we're filling a tag here pretty soon. It's starting to, hold on. Things are starting to heat up here. That bull, there's a bull down below us, and he's getting a lot closer. His bugle isn't echoing as much, and you can tell he's getting closer. He's just right down here in the bottom of this canyon. Things could get interesting pretty quick. I think he's right there. Well, they always say the last day is better than the first. What do you have to say?
30 yards, and we smoked him. Now I just got to go find him. Straight through.
Arrow went clean through 30 yards. We were on bugling bulls all morning. We called this sucker in for a long ways. He kept bugling and coming in and coming in. It all just happened really so fast and so loud and quick that I didn't get to film any of it, but we do have a bull hit. Now we got to find some blood, but that arrow went clean through, and we'll get on some blood and we're going to find him, I promise. Big bull down. Big bull down with a bow. One of the hardest things you can ever do. We just did it on a unit that we've hunted for years and years and years, and it's been tough. And we have worked our ass off to get to here. So let's see if we can find some blood, huh?
I'm guessing he went down this trail.
First blood, baby, first blood. Oh yeah, we got some good blood here. Good blood. Good blood. Great blood. He's hit hard. He's not going far, I promise. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, fuck. I think I'm going to throw shot the fuck out of him.
Huh?
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw shot the fuck out of him.
Maybe.
Let's see how big he really is. Big enough for me. Dark horn. Oh my God. So eyes open. Like just fucking huge. Big enough for me. Maybe about 300-ish. But hey, I'm fucking stoked. Busting my ass off for this.
Oh yeah, we did. You earned this one.
It's freaking sick.
You earned that one, man.
Corn. Some nice tips. Hell of a job here. Couldn't have done it without you. So many people I couldn't have done without. Oh, you filming? Yeah. My wife sitting home watching the craziest toddler. Two of the most rowdy diabetic chihuahuas you've ever had. Getting lack of sleep. My dad teaching us how to hunt. You being by my side every step of the way. Colin, I think we've hiked down the French Hollow Trail 20 plus times.
20 plus times for
Every
sure.
day we're doing multiple miles. And you just keep trucking along with me. You keep me from being discouraged. Your wife, you got a newborn at home, only a few months old, and taking your husband away. And so thank you, because I couldn't have done it without him. Just friends and family, been up for hunting with us and checking in and keeping us going. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without everybody. A lot of lessons learned, but yeah, this is just so rewarding. I was pretty grouchy last night because I really wanted to get it done with the bow, and we conquered that. That was really the end goal here. You know, anyone could come with a rifle and shoot and blast away, but I really wanted to get it done with the bow, and we did it.
Yeah.
So, pretty stoked. It worked out super fast. He just popped his head out over a ridge. He's answering our cow calls, and yeah, he flashed a little bit of a sick side there, and I said, yeah, that'll work. I'll take that shot.
Yeah, you get a bull with your bow like that, man.
And I would take that every time. So I'm pretty stoked about it. Looks like he gave me just enough where did a little frontal shot action, and he didn't go very far. Maybe all of about 100 yards, maybe.
Yeah, 100 yards maybe, but
It's just awesome. So many people to thank. Just like you try and you try, come out repeatedly, and you know, you're busting your butt, and then it just boom, it happens. It was kind of this morning as we were walking down. It sounded like Jurassic Park again, and the bugles going left and right, and you start thinking to yourself, oh, I think this could be, you know, this could be the real deal. And sure enough, we just stuck to it, and I think we made a good plan to be a little aggressive.
yeah.
That's one thing about bow hunting, just get aggressive, start chasing.
You hear bugles, you just gotta start chasing, man.
Follow the bugles, and we followed the bugles and led it to this bad boy right here. So stoked.
He's a nice 6-point.
Nice 6-point
6-point bull with some devil tines. And that, with the bow,
with the bow.
that's something, I don't know the stat on him, but it's got to be 1% of people can do something like that.
So stoked to take a nice bull, and yeah, it's super excited.
I mean, really though, it's a matter of is we've been here, we've hunted here for, I mean, years and years and years, and I've hunted up here my entire life, always with the dream of chasing big bulls in September in here, and we got to do that. And yeah, I mean, heck, our trail cameras that we set in the summer are right down probably about 50 yards from here. And to get this done on a bull this caliber, this big.
His bugle. He had a heck of a bugle.
Yeah, he was
We've
big
been
and
chasing
mean.
This guy for a couple of days. We knew
He's the one.
General area.
He's the one we've been chasing, that's for dang sure.
We stumbled across his bed yesterday morning. We realized we kind of knew his general area. Last night, I think he moved up the canyon, and all the bulls were hanging out towards the top, which is odd for here. They normally hang out at the bottom. But tonight, or this morning, made a play and thought maybe they'll come back down, and sure enough, came back down, and we were able to meet him in the middle.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get some pictures of this guy. Let's get him. Let's see if we might be able to move him right there. I don't know. He's going to be tough to move, but we might be able to pull him right there.
We might need another set of hands to help us.
All right, let's get a little closer look here. Well, just like that, he's all quartered out. All quartered out, and we got a couple trips ahead of us. Clear up this ridge. Sure died in a nice spot to let us work, though. All quartered, deboned. We'll need to do 2 trips, but that'll be good.